From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your evening update.
Well, the percent meteor showers have been going on actually since July 14th, but the peak of it will be over this weekend. And, you know, the moon will only be about 10% full, so not going to be really emitting a lot of light. Should be some good viewing for it. And I expect mainly clear skies out there, especially as you start heading off the coast here. But many of the inland areas and in the mountains, I think we're going to be in pretty good shape checking it out here. And a lot of people ask, well, which direction should I look? And bottom line, just look up. And I think you're going to be in pretty good shape, especially when you're looking at up to 90 to even upwards of 100 per hour. Pretty impressive. All right, so here's the deal. We got a chance for mountain thunderstorms this weekend, but I think better chances as we take you into early next week. And then maybe, not maybe, but we are seeing a heat wave starting this weekend and lasting through at least the middle of next week. So hour by hour, tonight dropping down into the low 60s into early tomorrow morning and upper 50s for the coast. It's getting back in the triple digits for many of us in the inland areas. For Trinity County, temperatures in the low 60s tonight into tomorrow morning, back up to about 100 degrees, give or take, for most of us in Trinity County. All right, so here's the trend. You kind of see it going up and down a little bit here, these little dips and ridges here, just a little bit, nothing major. But you'll notice here, starting Saturday, it's going to be pretty hot. And temperatures stay that way through Thursday, and then they dip. And actually, not a bad drop going into Friday and into that next weekend, too. So it's going to last through most of next week. Now, another thing I'm monitoring here is this. You see this spin? That's an area of low pressure. It's got some tropical moisture associated with it, not to mention some monsoon as well. But you'll notice here, even over Southern California, there's not a lot of activity coming out of it. This is going to be moving northward, and it will bring parts of Northern California chances for thunderstorms, but I think mainly off to our east, even east of Trinity County. I mean, take a look at Saturday. Not much going on. I mean, we've got sunny skies here. All right, so let's go and take you into, fast forward into Sunday. Same situation. We're going to see some clouds developing, maybe a stray shower, maybe a pop-up thunderstorm on Sunday, but overall, I don't expect much activity throughout the entire weekend. Now you can see some activity here as we go to Sunday night off to the east here. Some of that may try to make its way in and redevelop, but overall, it's going to be pretty dry this weekend for most of us. Now, it's a bit of a different story by beginning of next week. Here's Monday, and you can see especially to the east here, but you see this? This is just isolated showers and thunderstorms popping up. Dry lightning is going to be one of the bigger concerns here. Tuesday, yeah, look at that, western Siskiyou County, but that could include eastern parts of Delaware County, not to mention parts of eastern Humboldt County as well. So some of the inland areas may be seeing some of that activity even on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, most of it's off to the east. We take you into Thursday, again, mostly off to the east here. And then Friday, it should start to dry out. And not to mention as we go into the weekend as well. All right, so here is a look at that visibility forecast, and we actually may see some clearing even for tomorrow morning, and especially for Saturday afternoon. Should make for possibly a pretty gorgeous day, even along the coast here. Then we go into your Sunday morning, some patchy fog, especially for Humboldt County, maybe not as bad out in Crescent City. And then we take you into Sunday afternoon. It starts to kind of push southward and some clearing around Eureka northward. All right, let's take a look at those marine alerts. A lot of them, by the way. So we have a gale warning for all these areas right here, which does include just off the coast of Crescent City until 1 a.m. Sunday, and this one to the south here until 3 p.m. Sunday. Now for the coast, from Crescent City to the south of Eureka, there's a small craft advisory just off the coast until 3 p.m. on Sunday. And then we've also got this small craft advisory here that's out to sea here to the west of southern Humboldt County. So when we look at the wave heights, yeah, they are certainly getting higher, 8 to even upwards of 10 feet by the time we get into Saturday. So yeah, those wave heights are getting higher. That's why you have the gale warnings and the small craft advisories. Here's a marine forecast for your Saturday. Northwest winds at 5 to 10 knots. Your waves from the northwest at 5 feet at 6 seconds and from the northwest at 2 feet at 10 seconds. Your high tide will be at 11:51 tomorrow morning at 5.4 feet and your low tide at 3:57 p.m. at 3.7 feet. There's your sunrise and your sunset with that small craft advisory I mentioned here. So here's what it looks like tonight. Temperatures dropping down to the 40s and 50s inland, even some low 60s around Hoopa and Willow Creek, and in the mid to upper 50s here for the immediate coast. And we look at that forecast for your Saturday. There's those triple digits for many of us. Inland and in Trinity County. Trinity Center about 99, 93 for Ruth, 89 out in Garberville, 72 for Shelter Cove, and 77 degrees in Trinidad. So here's your 7-day outlook. All right, so the coast, no rain, no thunderstorms. But Hoopa, I think what's going to happen is you'll be dry all weekend long. Then there's a slight chance come Monday, Tuesday, you could see some activity. Maybe a stray shower, maybe an isolated thunderstorm. Everyone will not see it though. So Hoopa, it could be Monday, it could be Tuesday, it could be both days. We'll see. Then for Weaverville, we may see some activity on Sunday. It's a slim chance. So we'll call this a chance for some evening activity. And then getting caught up in that activity we saw for Monday and Tuesday of next week. Let's take a look at your 7-day outlook for Eureka. And what we're seeing here I might kind of sit down here in my chair there. There's a look at your 7-day forecast for Eureka. Temperatures upper 60s, maybe around 70 for Tuesday, Wednesday. So it is warming up a bit, even for the coast, as we go through next week.